Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jonathan. This is Mr. Pearson Talks Books. I'm an elementary school teacher who loves to read middle grade fiction so I can make great recommendations to my students, to other teachers, and to their parents. And what I have today is I have a review of a book that I found at the library, and that book is called Spirit Animals, Wildborn by Brandon Mull. Now, this is book one in a series. There are seven books in the Spirit Animal series. And this particular book kind of lays the groundwork for everything that's going to take place. Now, I have to be honest with you, I had never heard of this book. I just happened to see animals on the cover. My daughter is really into books called Warriors and Wings of Fire. And then she was reading one about called Survivors. And all of them deal with different animals. So I saw this and I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this a try to see if she might be interested in it. And what happens in this story is there is this ritual that takes place. All of the children, once they reach a certain age, they have to drink something called nectar. And when they drink the nectar, it's possible that they may bond with a spirit animal. And a spirit animal just happens to be an animal that comes to them, and they can get that animal to help them in certain situations. Oftentimes, they will become so connected to each other that the animal, when it's in what they call its dormant state, becomes a tattoo on their arm. And it just so happens in this particular year, four different children in four different locations, they go through the ritual, and they all bond with some animals, some spirit animals that are known as the Four Fallen. These are great ones, as they're known in the mythology. And it's a sign that something big is about to happen. Now, three of them, Connor, Maylin, and Roland, they all join up with a group called the Green Cloaks. And the Green Cloaks are trying to prevent someone called the Devourer from coming back to power. There's another girl, her name is, and I think I'm pronouncing this correctly, Abiki, and she gets taken in by another group who try to convince her that the Green Cloaks are the bad guys. And so what we see through this book is we see the children training with their animals, learning how to interact and cooperate. Sometimes that goes well. Sometimes that goes really badly. It doesn't go the way that they had hoped. But ultimately, they are preparing because at some point in the near future, there is going to be an epic battle that takes place. Now, I got to tell you, I really enjoyed this book. I've read other books by Brandon Mull. He wrote the Fablehaven series. And there were times where the Fablehaven series, I enjoyed it, but I felt like it was a little too long. This book is just over 200 pages. So I read it in a few days, and it was very exciting. There didn't seem to be a time where the book dragged, where it slowed down. It was just go, go, go. There were a lot of great characters that were introduced. I'm hoping that as the series continues, and again, there are 7 books in the series, I'm hoping that as the series continues, we'll get to flesh those characters out some. We'll get to know more of who they are. We'll see some of these battles. And I will say there were 2 characters that were introduced, and one of those characters, something happened to him, and it completely took me by surprise to the point where, as I was reading it, it shocked me, and honestly, I had a tear roll down my cheek. So yeah, it was that good. And then it all comes together at the end. Very much like if you are a fan of the Power Rangers or a show like that, that's very much what this book reminded me of. I'm going to attempt to read through the Spirit Animals series, and you can see how I feel about the other books in that series as I go through. But Spirit Animals, Book 1, Wildborn by Brandon Mull, I gave this 4 stars because I really loved it. If you have a student that you think would be interested in fantasy novels, this would be a great introduction to it. There are epic sword fights. There's magic that takes place. This is a fantastic book. And if you get them hooked on this, I guarantee before too long, they'll be reading Lord of the Rings. They'll be reading The Hobbit. moving up to Brandon Sanderson and Robert Jordan and all the rest of those guys. So, Spirit Animals, book one, Wildborn. Have you read it? What did you think? What were your favorite moments? Have you read any of the other books in the series? And if you have, and you have recommendations for other middle grade fantasy, please drop those down in the comments so that we can take a look at them. And if you have not done so yet, please like this video. It helps to get more videos out like this. Also, if you are not subscribed, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when I release a new video. And as always, my name is Jonathan. This is Mr. Pearson Talks Books, and we'll see you next time.